Okay, so I'm going to give my 2 cents on the day 3 of the Niners draft picks. I know I wasn't able to do those videos because I had a busy schedule, but I'm here now. So the 124 pick to me was pretty much the accurate draft pick that I had. I had the safety at 124. This guy's a dog. The fact that I had him on my mock draft consistently at the 124 pick, what does that tell you? That tells you it's an A plus. This guy could be a plug-in starter if you wanted him to, depending on who fungus injury, because he's coming off an ACL injury. And let's not forget, he's not fast. So he may not come back to form right away. So that is great insurance policy. This guy loves football. This guy grew up a Niners fan. This is a great value. We got safety depth. So yeah, A plus. This guy is a captain. This guy is not afraid of contact. This guy doesn't miss tackles. What is there not to like about this kid? Yeah, Malik Mustafa, I love the pick. I really do. Like, we got a safety to fill that depth. That's a plus. So we trade our 2 fifth-round picks. And for a second, I just wasn't sure about that pick. But then it gave me some different thoughts, because sometimes you get the flashbacks of what the team did in the past. And sometimes you got to understand why it didn't work out. I think this time around, with this draft pick, it's going to work out. Because we run a zone. We run a freaking zone. And why did Trey Sermon and Ty Davis-Price and Joe Williams didn't work out? Because they didn't fit the freaking zone. They weren't a natural fit. They couldn't pass block. And they don't have that speed or that mental mindset. What I see from Isaac Guerendo is this, and pass blocking and speed. It's like Raheem Mostert. That guy had speed. When he was on the football field, that was a difference maker. You saw those big runs. When he was in the backfield, oh my God, you were going to have a hard time catching this guy. This is what Isaac Guerendo brings, is a bigger version of Raheem Mostert. So yeah, A plus. The value is too damn good. Less wear and tear in college. Okay, so he didn't get a lot of carries in college. So he was technically more of a backup at times in college. So what? At the next level, you're going to work out just fine. And plus, he's going to benefit under Christian McCaffrey. This has great value. This is going to be something special. So I think he's going to work out just fine. I don't think he's going to be a one and done pick, because we've done it with those 2 running backs. We've done it before, but it's worked out okay with Mitchell and the undrafted ones. They worked out okay. But I believe it's going to work out with Isaac Guerendo. I think it's going to work out because he's got the mental mindset and he fits the zone perfectly. And he's got a background as a receiver too, so that's a plus. 4.33 speed at 6 foot, 221 pounds? You serious? Hard to tackle? Like, loves the zone? The zone, we run a zone. This guy is going to make big runs. So yeah, it's an A plus. Another value, Jacob Cowing. We get another explosive receiver, a guy that could put a top on the defense. A good returner. This guy's kind of a yak. Yeah, he may be 170 pounds, 5'8". Oh yeah, he's small. Okay, so what? This guy can make big plays. This guy's not afraid of contact. This guy can be electrifying. So this is a great value. Okay, A plus. I can see why we want to take this offense to the next level. It's a huge value pick. This can actually excite this offense to another level. Get some big plays. That's what we've been missing. So yeah, Jacob Cowing, I got to give it an A. The 6th round pick, Jarrett Kingston. Not a flashy pick, but I can understand why we got this guy. Very versatile. Hasn't given up a single sack in his entire career. Very dependable, which is important, and he likes to, and we run a zone. He fits perfect. Not a big name. Very athletic. He's strong. and he can play anywhere in the offensive line. So yeah, there is great value there. Now that I think about it, I wasn't sure about that pick, but I gotta say it's an A because the value and because he didn't give up a single sack. So what does that tell you? He's underrated. He doesn't get talked about. This guy was under the radar. Sometimes those under the radar guys are pretty good. So I got to give it a chance. So I want to give it an A. And then the last pick. We get a linebacker from Florida State. Tatum Bethune. Loves the game of football. Very instinctive. Reminds me more of Drake Greenlaw and Fred Warner, one of the two. You know, he just has that mentality. You know, he would fit just perfect with this defense. So I think the value of the day 3, I got to say we aced that shit. Man, it's hard for me to say. Day 3 in these picks, I think we did pretty well. That's where we actually do pretty well in the draft, is on day 3. The first 2 days, it's like whatever. But I like these value picks. So Jarrett Kingston seems more like a developmental guy that can probably be our center. He might be the perfect solution at center if we develop him the right way. What I see with Isaac Guerendo is he can be a nice complement back to Christian McCaffrey, and sooner or later can be our go-to back in the near future. Jacob Cowing has potential to be our slot receiver or be that electrifying return guy, do gadget plays or stuff like that. Something that we like to do in our offense, sprinkle a little bit on that offense. And the linebacker, Tatum has potential. He can be good on special teams. He can be a nice, reliable backup. Malik Mustafa has potential to be our starter. So he's got the ability to be a starter. I don't think you get him as your backup, but he could be your starter down the road. This is a good day 3 pick. I can't complain about it. I think the values were too damn good. And the characters are pretty good. So I got to say day 3 wasn't disappointing as everybody thought it was. Great value pick, so I'm not going to complain about it.